What's up, fam? Welcome to ICS Unplugged, where me and the team are sitting down, dissecting the entire season 1 of the Isaac Show. We heard and read your comments and heard everything you had to say, right? And it's some things we just couldn't say until now. So get your popcorn, get ready. We about to get to it. Enjoy ICS Unplugged. For those of you who think gospel music is going too far, this episode, for those of you who got radical, think you got too radical with our message, well, I got news for you, baby. Glory, glory. Kirk Franklin!
The GOAT for real.
The GOAT came through, y'all. Yeah. The GOAT came through. My main man, I love that dude, man. Kirk, and I said this on the episode, he's always shown up for me. And our relationship is reciprocal. He does for me, I do for him. I show up for him, he shows up for me. It's just an honor to have somebody. He's one of the main people that I don't take for granted. Like, me and Kirk could easily talk 2 and 3 times a week. And sometimes I have to be like, nigga, you close with Kirk Franklin. Like, Kirk Franklin's one of your closest friends in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not, that's not normal. Yeah. Don't ever take that. Like, I have to say it sometimes, like, he is Kirk Franklin. Like, sometimes it's like you can get so cool and so comfortable with a person. And so for him to pull up and be our very first guest to help kick off the inaugural season of the Isaac Show, it meant so much to me. It wasn't a hassle, one ask, he was there. Yeah. And that's my guy, man. He came through and he was so good, man. I think Kirk is very ridiculed, very misunderstood. First of all, let me start right here. He's very loved and he's very beloved. Yeah. But there are people who, over the years, who have found a way to nitpick at little things that he may do, or that he may say, or that he may not say, or that he may wear, or whatever the case may be. And his personality type, it becomes taxing on him. Yeah. You know, and people would think, well, he's successful. He's all these awards and all these platinum albums and da-da-da-da-da, but he's still a human. Yeah. And I think sometimes we lose sight of the humanistic side of a person. Yeah. That we don't understand that the things that people say about him, it can hurt. It can hurt his children. It can hurt his wife. Now it can hurt his grandchildren. Yeah. But he came through, man. He gave us all he had, man, and I was honored. What was something about, I know you spoke earlier in another episode about how being on the set with Kirk Franklin meant to you growing up. Give us a little bit more of that for people who didn't catch on another episode.
Yeah, I think for me, I actually called him the night we got done filming Kirk, and I was like, bro, I was like, I don't know if I ever said this to you, but like, thank you for the opportunity. I was like, I remember being a little boy with my aunt, like putting his CDs in and just going, listening to them back to back to back. And like, he being one of my favorite artists, like gospel artists, just artists in general. And then now, fast forward 20 years later, it's like I'm on the set with Kirk Franklin.
Like producing the show.
Bro, it blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing him there, and he's like one of the most humblest, down-to-earth people you will ever meet in your entire life.
Easy.
And so I was just like mind blown. And then the Patreon moment when y'all started playing and just going down that memory lane, it's just like, bro, like, he got some hits.
Oh, his catalog is wild.
Like, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mind-blowing opportunity, and like, I've been so grateful for that opportunity since day one, like to be on set with the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think, like I said, thank you again for the opportunity, because that was just like a dream come true.
No, sure.
Literally a dream.
Dom, those are your sentiments too.
They are. Just being on a set with him, he's super cool.
Super cool.
He's very cool, very like funny or whatever. And to Chase's point, like I remember I was on a choir. y'all.
Ain't no way you was on a choir.
it was in elementary school.
So you can
like
sing in the choir elementary, but you can't sing in Chase worship choir.
Yeah, it was just a
Chase
little,
church
they
choir.
don't want me on a choir.
Oh, okay, cool.
I won't make it on Chase church choir.
She can't sing, move, and clap at the same time.
Put me in the back. But I remember singing those songs. I remember I had a birthday. I don't even remember which one it was, but my dad asked my sister, should I get her Kirk Franklin or should I get her Lauryn Hill? And my sister said Lauryn Hill because that's what she wanted, but I really wanted Kirk Franklin.
This girl wanted Kirk Franklin over the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I wanted Kirk Franklin, and I remember walking to school, listening to my CD player, listening to Stomp, walking to school in 6th grade. So it just was like a.
You was in the 6th grade when
I think
Stomp came out?
I think it was in 6th grade. Yeah.
Dang, Kirk, you old.
I think.
Hold on. It's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 1.
He wasn't there. He don't know anything about this. He wasn't even paying attention.
It's 1, 2, 3,
I'm
not
sorry,
1, 2, 1.
I'm sorry. I didn't think
You can go back. You can go
I didn't
Chase.
think if he remembered anything from the episode. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I know one other thing I want to share.
You try.
is-
So it's 1, 2, 1, 2.
Basically. I'll try. Wait, don't worry about me.
No, dog. He was done. I'm sorry.
Done.
My bad, dog.
No,
I'm sorry.
I
Let me
was
shut
getting ready
up.
to say
Let me
how
shut
we
up.
can share.
Chase-
First of all,
Chase
Chase,
Curry
you're 27. I'm 39. And to say like how he impacted your life, my life, and he's still doing it now,
Yeah.
like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
the
like, that is
longevity,
crazy.
right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's
Like,
real.
That's all I wanted to add.
No, that's good. That's good.
Go ahead, Bo.
No, Chase, you go ahead.
No, because you're dying to say something.
No,
Go ahead.
obviously you have something else to say.
I'm sorry. I'm ADHD.
Go ahead.
I'm
No, go ahead.
ADHD, so my mind is in.
You ADD, HDDD.
I think the only thing I was gonna say was his creative genius. Like I just see like he's so. I feel like I see myself in him sometimes, like how he's just so sporadic and just.
You see yourself.
Bro, you just
there,
tried
bro.
me. Go to Bo. That just pissed me off. Go to Bo.
I'm joking.
No, bro. Go
I'm
to Bo.
joking.
No, shut up.
Finish.
Over it.
You said you see yourself. You see yourself in
Creative
Kirk.
genius.
Yeah.
No, it is dope because, and bro, I'm gonna tell you the next time I go to Dallas, I promise to God, if you have the time off, I'm gonna ask Kirk, can you come, bro? To sit in the studio with him and watch him work is mind-boggling, Chase. Chase, I promise to God, I was just there a few weeks ago, and actually, I'm dating this thing like it went last week. I was there last week. TV stuff, y'all don't worry about it. But I was just there doing a studio session with him, and I was there for like 3 or 4 days. And okay, no, it's no secret he doesn't sing, but he writes all of his music. He's 100%er. He writes all of his music. He plays all of his music and writes it, which is rare.
Yeah.
And then he'll bring musicians and singers in to embellish it and bring it to life. And so I was sitting by the piano, and he was going over his song. So he has all these songs in his voice note. So he's going through his voice note looking for these songs, and he'll find it, and you'll hear me there. But he's singing the words, whatever. And he's playing, and I'm like, and then we'll go to the studio, he'll teach us a song. And then what y'all hear on the record, it came from his voice note on his phone that he sang. So here's the thing. He sings it the way we sing it. We just sing it better and bring it to life. Whoa. But if he wants us to do like, he'll be like, and it's like he's a freaking freak of nature. And to watch it, I'm sitting there and I've been knowing this man for over 37, 38 years. And I'm like, about 35 years. And I'm sitting there like, this nigga cold, bro. He cold. Kirk Franklin is cold.
Wow.
And I think what happens is he's 55 now. And he's writing these songs. And it's like, when you hear these songs that God gave him for the new album, the one thing I told him, I said, bro, God is still speaking to you after all these years. I said, he never stopped speaking to you. You know how people talk about writer's block?
Yeah.
They can't find it. They go through a season where God is still speaking to that man, bro, and these songs. So to that creative genius, I get it, because you are a genius at 27. I can't imagine where you're going to be when you get 37, 47, and 57. With your creativeness and where you'll be. You'll be somewhere probably in Hollywood doing something crazy. But just to say that I gave you your start.
And I honor you. And you really did. I honor you.
Well, honoring me when you get those millions of dollars. Just saying, I got you. Pay it forward.
Yes, sir.
Bo.
The floor is yours. Go.
No,
And you better have something to say.
I was just making sure Chase doesn't have something to say. No, I would just say, I think it's always to be in the presence. I think kind of echo what they both have said. To be in the presence of someone who is complete greatness, complete greatness, and has, like Dom said, has touched so many generations. Like if I tell, even when my mom was in the hospital, all she wanted was to hear Kirk Franklin music or whatever. He actually sent a video while she was in the hospital. But to touch so many generations, from my mother all the way to the next currently, like you're
Yeah,
saying.
my daughter.
Is still doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That speaks volumes within itself. And just always, I've been able to be sitting in the studio with him to see his creative genius over the years. And every time I'm in the space with him, it's just, I've always just gained something from just being in his presence. I remember years ago, I was at the Stellar Awards, and this was my first time just really realizing how much humility he had. With Stellar Awards, I forgot what year it was, but there was an artist who, in the same category that he was in, that he thought should have won the award, but Kirk won the award. And he called that individual on the stage and gave the award to him. And I don't know why that stuck with me for so many years. It just really showed me Kirk's heart. Like, he really, really has a heart for people, the people that he loves, and just in general, he's just such a good guy. So just being in his presence, this episode was just another experience of just being in his presence. And I always like to take in that type of greatness.
Absolutely. Yo, what's up, ICS family? Listen, if you are a part of the Patreon, first of all, I want to say thank you. Yo, this Patreon is crazy. And if you're not, what are you waiting on? Why y'all going? Y'all keep seeing these clips of me and Leandra singing, me and Kirk singing, me and Jonathan McReynolds singing, me and Todd the Lady singing out the Bible. All that's on Patreon. Go subscribe now. We have mic moments. We have all these crazy things, and we have the brand new ICS Unplugged, where me and the team sit down and recap the entire season 1. It's gonna be crazy. Go to my Patreon right now, The Isaac Curry Show, and sign up now. Mwah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I want to ask y'all about this. What did y'all think? We didn't talk about it on the episode because the BET Awards were happening the following week when we taped Kirk's episode. A lot of people don't know we taped these episodes back in April. The end of April going into May, right?
No, the beginning of
The
April.
beginning of April. So we taped all 10 episodes in 3 days. And I think the BET Awards was coming up that following week or that following month or whatever. And he made headlines again and Norman. And we didn't get a chance to talk about it with Norman either because the BET Awards hadn't happened. But Kirk got honored at the BET Awards, so big shout outs to the GOAT. Yeah. BET gave him the Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards this year. But he also won an award for Best Gospel Album with Glorilla, Maverick City, and Kirk Franklin. What do y'all think about the backlash that Kirk Franklin, and that's specifically, I don't want to talk about Mav, since we're on the Kirk episode. Kirk was included in that. There were some artists that came out that talked about him, and they didn't say his name, but some of the things they were saying, everybody knew they were talking about him. He went on Breakfast Club and had to address it, and he did it with grace and humility. But how do y'all feel about the backlash that he gets for doing a song on her record, an inspirational song on her record, and it winning a BET Award? And give your honest opinion. Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's unfair? I want to hear y'all, and I'll give mine last.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I think if it met the criteria of the genre, then I don't see a problem with it. I think I look at myself as like, if I wanted to put a record, I'm looking at the greatest people that I could get on my record, and if Kirk happens to be one of them, then I'm gonna run the play. So I don't see an issue with it. And then, like I said, and when it comes to categories, I'm not really familiar with that. So I was like, I won't speak to that. But if the categories met the requirements, then it's cool. But I look at it being Kirk being a GOAT. And if I want to make an inspirational song, what's one way that I can make it better? Putting Kirk on it? Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
easy play.
What? And I would count it as an honor. Like, but anyway, so I can't really speak to the back end on it because I'm not familiar with it. But I look at it from like the outside looking in. I'm like, it's just a dope opportunity. Let's say, and even if I was to make a gospel album, I would want like Kanye on it. Like when he did Sunday Service, I'd want Kanye. Yeah. What if I could do a song with Chris Brown? Like I think that's like the creative genius inside of me is like I want to bring different people from different industries and genres on my album. You know what I'm saying? Like
singing about Jesus.
Yes. Like I think that's one of the dopest opportunities, and it brings more exposure to the gospel industry. It does. Like who's a person that listens to Glorilla that if they heard Kirk and heard the inspirational message on her song, that their life
now they'll go look at his catalog.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what if their life is transformed because that seed was planted through Glorilla?
Yep. Exactly.
Great point.
So that's how I look at it.
Dom?
To that point, like I have no problem with them collabing. I think Tasha did it with Nicki.
Yep.
Like I love that.
And Tasha didn't catch hell.
Yeah, she didn't catch it. What I don't like is if that was a category for that specific genre, that part I don't think fit in there. Like, so if Glow is a rap artist and Kirk just happens to be featured on that song, but now a rap artist, that's what she's known for, is winning a gospel, that's not her.
Just because the song was inspirational.
Yeah, just because it was that doesn't mean that you should win a award for the best gospel album or whatever the category was. So that part I don't.
Yeah.
I think they probably could have found somebody else that did some music that was out. To your point, and to some of the gospel industry artists' point, like they kind of overlook them sometimes, and because it was Kirk Franklin that was who probably wins the awards all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was on there, so they gave it to them. But the collab, I think, is dope. I think they could have put them in a different category and, you know, gave somebody else a chance that probably had music in the correct, you know, category.
Great point. Bo?
The backlash mainly, from what I remember, was people had a problem because it was Glorilla in a gospel category.
Right.
So I think that kind of takes me back to what we talked about earlier, with people in our end. I say our because I'm a part of the industry as well. But in our industry, judging or coming to the conclusion that she's, you know, she doesn't deserve this because she's a secular artist or whatever. The song was in that category because it's an inspirational gospel song or whatever. So I don't, personally, to answer the question, I don't have any issues with it because I feel like they met the criteria. She was in that category, and just because she's a secular artist, I mean, there's many of secular artists who do inspirational songs or whatever case. So I don't think I feel like it was blown way out of proportion. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have too much opinion, but I just don't think it was a big deal to me.
Yeah. Here's my take on it. I got to side with Dom on this one. The collab, amazing. It's an amazing opportunity on both sides. It's an honor for Glow to have Kirk.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, why she wanted him.
Yeah.
If you don't do a gospel song, you want to do it with the best. He's the
Right.
best.
Right.
So it's a no-brainer.
Yep.
I don't know what we're talking about there. And it's an honor for Kirk because Kirk is now introduced to an audience that he does not have.
Right.
A younger
Right.
audience
Yeah.
Right.
that probably don't listen to Kirk Franklin. Their moms and their grandparents probably listen to Kirk. So now he's relevant in a generation that listens to Glow that probably have never listened to gospel music. And the only gospel artist they probably know is Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was a magical collaboration. Where I side with Dom as an artist myself, if you put a mainstream artist in a gospel category, they're gonna always win because their reach is bigger. Their audience is bigger and their name is bigger. So if it's going down the votes, just imagine if you guys are voting members for the Grammys, and you see, I'm just gonna hypothetically say this, you see Garth Johnson, Luther Manassas, somebody else, Jennifer Lewis, and Glorilla, and these are all gospel artists. If you are voting, you're gonna vote for who you know.
Yeah.
And the only person you know is Glorilla. That's how it is when you see if it's an Isaac Curry and a Zacardi Cortez and a James Fortune and a Glorilla featuring Kirk Franklin in Maverick City. If you're not church people, you're gonna say Glorilla because they don't know Isaac Curry.
Right.
Because my music has not crossed those type of barriers. So for me, it's not fair to put somebody that large and that big in a gospel category. Here it is, when you only have one. You only get one category. There's a whole show.
True.
And we got one slot.
Yeah.
You gotta allot it to the people that do gospel music. I don't have a problem with the collab. I don't feel like Kirk should have got backlash from it. I don't feel like it was a backlash thing. It's just what's fair and what's not fair.
Yeah.
So I understand how gospel artists can feel like, dog, we already don't have anything, period. So when we get one thing, here, and here's my last point, I'm gonna give it back to Bo. My last point is, Lecrae was just on Breakfast Club.
Okay.
He just dropped an amazing album. You know what Charlamagne said? Charlamagne started the interview off by saying, if he wasn't a Christian inspirational rap artist, I think should be nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Wow.
And what they said to me was, he won't be because he's an inspirational gospel artist.
Yep.
But if the album fits the criteria, put him in a category with Drake. Put him in a category with Kendrick. Put him in a category with whoever else is hot.
Yeah.
They won't. They won't. So if we can't go over there,
Why bring him over here?
it's not fair to stick him in our category and we won't win.
Yeah.
We just won't. Tori Kelly, amazing. She's one of my favorite singers, and she's not just a white girl that can sing.
Yeah.
She can sing. I don't care what color she is.
Yeah.
And she's dope.
Yeah.
But Kirk produced her solo album. Tori won 2 Grammys. She's never won a Grammy outside of gospel. But but they put her in the gospel categories, and she won so she beat all the gospel artists that year. So at the Grammys, we have 2 chances to win, where everybody else has millions.
Yeah.
So we get 2 slots at the Grammys. We get 1 slot at BET Award. Most of the time, it's not even on TV. It's at the pre-show, so we don't even get the look.
Yeah.
The Grammys is not on TV. It's the pre-show. We have no look. So when we get an opportunity, this is the argument that they're making. I think people don't articulate it well, and they become emotional, and it sound like they're hating.
Yeah.
The premise of what they're saying is fair, but that's no fault of Kirk. I don't care how you look at it. If you put me in a category with Chris Brown, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you put Tasha Cobbs Leonard in a category with Beyonce, she's going to lose.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
And if you bring Beyonce to a gospel category, we're going to lose. When Kanye dropped Sunday Surface Choir was #1 on the charts for umpteen weeks.
Yep.
No gospel artist could outstream them. Not Maverick and nobody else.
Yeah.
Because it was Kanye. His cachet is too big.
Yeah.
So I remember when Kanye, Jesus Walk came out, he was nominated for a Stella. They boycotted it and took it out because they knew it wasn't fair. He was in the category. And before the actual final nominations came out, they took him. That's how long I've been in the industry. I be having receipts. They took Jesus Walk out of the category because they knew he was going to win. And they felt like that it was more to it, but they also felt like, well, he's a mainstream artist. That was just one song on a whole album that was full of profanity and da-da-da-da-da. But the song was a gospel song.
Right. Wow, man.
So what I'm saying is you have to be fair and you have to understand the grievances that gospel artists have when it comes to topics like that. That's just my take. I'm not saying it's the law.
No, that's
It's just my take on it. But all in all, great episode. I love Kirk. That's my main man, 50 grand. He got new music coming out. Make sure we support him since we say we love gospel music. Let's make him #1. Let's keep him #1. Love y'all, man. Kirk Franklin!